Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got something really cool. As you saw in the thumbnail, several kits to show you guys, some new additions to the stash. But how I came about getting these kits is the cool part. So the other day, I got a notification that I had a package at the mailbox or at my P.O. box. I had Miss Heather go pick it up because they had to give me one of those yellow slips that said, hey, you got a big package. She went and picked it up. I was expecting something else, and to my surprise, when I opened it, it had 4 model kits in it, and it was from Ed. And it's Ed is Ed north of 56 is his the way he signs off. And I'll say Ed says that he's 84. He still builds models, and he says he picked up some tips by watching my models. Ed, you probably could show me a lot more than I could show you. He said most of the car models in his collection are ones that he owned at one time, actual real cars. He said, example, a 50 Ford Coupe, which came with factory 51 taillights, question mark, a 51 Chevy Fleetline, 56 Chevy Bel Air, 65 Barracuda, and even a 65 Mustang for a short time. These were all used, of course. Later on, I bought many new cars and trucks, and he said his favorite was a 68 Charger, the same brown as on the Revell model box. I know exactly which one he's talking about. It looks really cool. This is funny. My ex took it with her when she left. Still miss her. The Charger, I mean. That's too funny. But anyway, yeah, Ed sent me some kits, so I opened it up. Had no idea, wasn't expecting them. So this is the first one of those 4, and it's obviously a Plymouth Prowler. I actually saw one of these just recently driving down the road, right outside of my house here. Yeah, cool looking car. Mark Batson built one of these for the Acme theme build. Radwood, he built his. It brought home an award, or the award for that category of models. But this is a really neat AMT Ertl Prowler here. So yeah, thank you, Ed, for that. This does have an engine. It's not a curbside kit. It does have a small V6 in it. These were a very confusing car. You would think that they would have been really high powered, but they weren't. They were just somewhat of a cruiser. Anyway, AMT Plymouth Prowler, really cool. Thank you so much. The next 2 here are odd kits. This being one of them, the Mustang Mach 3. This kit has a date of 1998 on it. Just a really bizarre looking Mustang concept car that they had, and it's a sealed and unopened. It looks a lot better in this angle. This angle here just looks a little wonky, but this angle looks a lot better. But yeah, sealed kit, does have an engine, has a supercharged V8 of some sort. I didn't even look to see if it said it has 4.6 liter 4-cam V8. So there you go, a Mustang Mach 3 concept car. That never happened. This one never ever happened. Obviously they built one because that's a real car there, but this never went into production as far as I know. And if it had, it probably would have been a complete failure. But it is a cool model kit for Ed to send me. So thank you on that one too, Ed. Now this next one's really cool. I've never seen one of these. It's a Dodge Sidewinder show truck. This thing is really, really cool. I'm going to open these up and check them out, but not on this video. Yeah, Dodge Sidewinder show truck. This one has a date of 1999 on it. That thing is mean looking. I really like this. I would really enjoy building this one. It's got that V10. I can't tell what the valve cover says. Does it say Sidewinder? I'm not sure if it does or not. But anyway, V10. It reminds me of that Chevy SSR, I think is what they were called. But this being a Dodge. And I don't think this was a concept. It just says show truck. So possibly someone like built one, you know, they'll build these special vehicles like for SEMA or something like that. You guys let me know in the comments, was this a concept or was it just a show truck? Like and to be quite honest with you, the Mustang may have been the same thing. I'm assuming it was a concept, but I don't think it was a show vehicle. This one, because it says show truck on it, makes me assume that it is a truck that someone made for a show like SEMA or something like that. But yeah, that's a snazzy looking ride right there. I really like that. I think I might put that on the list. Last but not least of what Ed sent is this, y'all. MPC Hemi Under Glass. If you guys have ever watched Jay Leno, or I think it was actually Jay Leno's Garage, I think is the actual television show that he had, but he rode in one of these, and yeah, it crashed, rolled it over, and that was done for that car. But there's been a lot of these. I'm not sure if it was the same fella that was driving the one that Jay Leno was in the accident with. He had been driving one for a really long time, and this may have. It doesn't. I thought it may have the name of the guy, but I don't remember what his name was. But yeah, it's got a Dodge Hemi in the back, or in the middle of the car, and it fed right into the rear differential, and it would tote the tires. And the reason it's called Hemi Under Glass is because you could see the engine through the back window. So yeah, it was a cool wheel stander from the 60s, and this is a really neat kit. And again, my thanks to Ed for sending these. Ed lives up in Canada, the Arctic North of Canada. So when I got it, I was very surprised. Number one, it was a Canadian package, and number two, I wasn't expecting anything. So that's always a plus. So also, I have two more ads to the stash. So there's those. Those are really cool. Thank you so much, Ed. Two more ads to the stash. One of them is like super cool. Both of these are super cool. But I got this off of eBay. Those famous Fords. It's the original IMC 48 Ford Coupe. This one was sold at Toys R Us with apparently didn't come with any packing. Plastic wrapping on this tester's package. Although IMC did wrap theirs in plastic. This box is nearly perfect. I haven't even opened this thing, I don't think. But 1976 edition of this kit. So you can't get any cooler than that, because that's the year I was born. Right there. 1976. So it has a barcode, and a lot of people, it would throw them off because it's got a barcode. It's obviously a newer kit. Well, no, they started that in like the mid to late 70s, the barcode system, and it has the price on it. See it there? $1.97. So you could have picked this up in 1976 at Toys R Us for $1.97. I paid more than that for it, I can promise you. But it is as good of condition as you could ever ask for. So yeah, very nice addition to the stash of 48 Fords already. I don't have very many of these, but this just adds to the coolness. Another one. Alright, and lastly, the last stash ad that I've got is the coolest. I love it. I can't say enough about it. And you've already seen it if you paid attention to the thumbnail. But it's the Bigfoot kit. So my friend Jeff Elliott just recently sent me a message. It was a eBay link to an eBay and it was this kit actually. And I didn't even tell Jeff that I made the purchase, but when I saw it, it was a really good price, and it's a sealed kit. And I went ahead and got it. It's a 1989 edition of the Bigfoot 4x4x4. These are, you don't find these every day, especially sealed and at a really good price, because you can find them upwards of $100. I would have never given that for it because it's just too much money. But yeah, so cool. The problem with this model kit is the engine is like super low detail, like the carburetors. The Predator carburetors are basically just square chrome carburetor. There's no detail to them. So, and you're probably thinking, why do you even care, Matthew? You probably will never even open it. Well, I've got another one just above. Well, where did it go? I've got another one of these kits somewhere. I just did a lot of rearranging. Oh, here it is. I see it. So right above are my some monster truck kits, and there it is right there. So I've got one that's already opened, and my friend Rob Spires over in Nashville noticed this kit on, I think, one of the videos with Ruthie. He noticed that I had one. He said, "Hey, did I get a sneak peek of a new Bigfoot kit?" So yeah, this is ultra cool, and the reason I wanted a second one is so I want to build one of these things. I would have to get getting back to the low detail on the engine, I would have to get a resin engine or something like that to put under the hood, because I wouldn't want to build it and try to detail it and put just the low detail engine in it. So anyway, my goal is, and also here's another thing that I found that I would want to add to it. The Bigfoot trucks in these years had planetaries, outboard planetaries, and these wheels that come with it are just non-planetary type wheel. The original Bigfoot truck, the first one, never had planetaries. They started putting bigger axles and heavier duty driveline components, and they started having planetaries. So for this to be an accurate representation of this truck, which this looks like Bigfoot 4 or something like that, it would have to have planetary. So I don't know if anyone has a resin or a 3D insert for planetaries, but I would definitely have to do that. But anyway, I just thought when I saw this, it's just the coolest. I don't understand why Round 2, if they own AMT and all the molds, they don't reissue this one. They do reissue the USA 1 truck. They've reissued a Bigfoot truck, but not the leaf spring suspension truck, but this one, I don't know why Round 2 hasn't put it back out. It came out in 2 different versions. I think the Destroyer 2 was one. It was a cool one. It was white, and this Bigfoot truck. And they had 2 versions of box art for this one as well. But this is a sought after, or a very difficult kit to come across and to be able to afford. I would love to see Round 2, if they have the molds to the Ford monster truck, to surely maybe release, start spitting those things out, because this is a cool truck, and I know a lot of people would want to get that and build it. But anyway, all right, enough talking. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate Ed for sending the 4 kits that he surprised me with, all the way from Canada, and they made it safe and sound. The box did have some damage, but the kits are just fine. Thank you, Ed, for thinking of me and doing that for me. I really appreciate it. You guys let me know about the questions I had about the Sidewinder. Was that a concept or just a show truck? And the Mach 3 Mustang, was that a show vehicle, or was that a concept? I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you've not subscribed, please hit the subscription button and like this video if you liked it. Go check out Hobby Nut Models. I'd appreciate if you go check out Mark's inventory and support a small business. HobbyNutModels.com, linked in the description of this video and all my videos. So go check out Mark's website, check out some great MCW paint, Tamiya paint, model kits, and things like that. The Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group, over 3,000 members. It's great. Thank you to all of you who contribute to that. Also, my spring store. I appreciate everyone who purchases t-shirts and hoodies and stickers and coffee mugs. I greatly appreciate your support in that way. And to my Patreon members, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, guys, we are done. Maybe we'll do some box openings. Kind of like to see the Hemi under glass and the Dodge Sidewinder and the Mustang Mach 3. We may open them up soon. You never know what you're going to get here. But anyway, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you all later. Take care. Bye.